From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Philadelphia hope to put a lid on their 7-game losing streak. Coming up next. Jake Arrieta gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, coming on now to pitch is former NL Cy Young Award winner Jake Arrieta. Good fastball, 95 to 97. Great overhand curveball in the straight changeup. Former Cy Young Award winner. If he brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
The 1-1 is a sinker that misses for a ball. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another full count pitch home. Line towards center field. There to take it is Marte for the first down. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He leads the team in on-base percentage, and we all know that's become a highly valued stat in today's game. He makes things happen for his offense, and a lot of times when he's going good, the lineup is too.
Up next will be Nick Williams. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Dero, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Aaron Nola gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Here's Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Up next for the Buccos, Carlton McKenzie, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they have not been playing all that well, to put it charitably, as they come into this one losers of 7 straight games.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Batting fourth, third baseman, David Freese.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, David Freese. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category. He's set. Here it comes. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left. But this will be a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Line drive to left. Hoskins is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We are still scoreless. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He enters this one 2nd in the National League round trip category. Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. This is on the ground over to first. Bell scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the 2nd.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And guys, looking at the numbers, although this team won their last game, they did commit 2 errors, which they are going to have to clean up today if they're going to be more effective on the defensive side of the ball. Let's see who flashes the leather in this one.
So now Carlos Santana. He was the main contributor offensively for his team yesterday, driving in both of their runs. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Freese moving to his left. 2 down.
Batting 6th, third baseman number 7, Michael.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Oh, and he misses it. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Jorge Alfaro. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. And a foul tip held onto here at strike 1.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitches. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Grounded down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all as the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no hits, 2 costly errors, and a runner left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Josh Bell the next to hit. A real threat with the bat. Currently the National League home run leader. First pitch on its way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
0-2.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Now in the box, Josh Harrison. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And he lays off for ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Two balls and a strike. Bottom of the second here with no score. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. The swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. An attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Counts even at 1-1 to Cervelli. His past line against Aaron Nola, not great. He's 1 for 8. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
No. 2 balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
That curveball stayed up in the zone. You'll see that often early in the game where a pitcher's trying to find that release point, particularly with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to keep an eye on him, see if he's able to settle down as this game moves on.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. And this one misses inside. A ball, he walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting 8, the shortstop, Adam.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded fouled off to the right side. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting 9.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Hoskins will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Pirates strand a couple. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Been a nice day for baseball so far from Pittsburgh as we're back for the start of the 3rd from PNC Park. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. Crawford, 23 years old. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. One 0 count. Here it is. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Batting 9, pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Aaron Nola. Here comes the first pitch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right. Polanco is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. Matt Vasgersian as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Starling Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Hernandez ranging into shallow right, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
The left fielder, number 2, Carlton.
Riding in once again, Carlton McKenzie. First pitch of the at-bat. Tough one to lay off, called a strike.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Hernandez makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another chance? Gregory Polanco. First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Williams is under it. And that retires the side. Bucks go down quietly. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Digging in to try it again. Nick Williams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Williams tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. 1-1 the count now. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Hit to short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Pirates have elected to challenge.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, so it looks like the umpires are wrapping up their decision, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and instead of having a base runner at first, the bases will now be empty.
Overturned, and the batter ruled out.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
Now batter, left fielder.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. And this is yanked hard down the left field line. That gets down, and the Phillies' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they have the go-ahead run standing out there at second base after the 2-out double. Big moment here.
Here's Carlos Santana now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, McKenzie. And that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Freese set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
David Freese.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Popped high in the air. Alfaro is calling for it. 1 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, third baseman.
So stepping in, Josh Bell looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First offering on its way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. No runs, 2 hits, and 2 errors on the Pirate ledger so far. High in the air out to center field. Herrera on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The batter, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Harrison. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A breaking ball taken on the inner corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner will get back standing. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Franco over to his left, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up.
Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0. 1-1 to count. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Pirates' Road to the Show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the pitch. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-0 count. Here it comes. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Popped him up. Bell in foul ground, makes the play, and there are two gone now. A look at our line score here through the first four, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. So coming to the plate, J.P. Crawford. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and no strikes.
I really like how he's getting ahead early in the count. He's pitching aggressively, and what that does, it holds the pitch count down.
And now pitch on the way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail this one 1-0. Now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jake Arrieta, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. To third. Franco has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Pirates, center fielder.
Here's Starling Marte. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch on its way. High in the air down the right field line. Williams is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Carlton McKenzie. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Hit down the third, and this will kick off the third base bag. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
The right fielder, number 25, Gregory Polanco.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. McKenzie leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. The 1-0 delivery. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Next up will be the Phillies pitcher. Aaron Nola will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. 2-0 now.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here it is on 2-0. Looks at a sinker over the inside part of the plate. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Hit to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, center fielder,
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
0-1.
No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch. This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Up next will be Nick Williams. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline, so if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Swing and a little tapper. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Runners on first with 1 down. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. Sliders in for a strike.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
Way outside. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's right there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Digging in to try it again, Gregory Polanco. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. And that misses 1-1. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Hernandez is up with it, and that's the first out.
Third baseman, number 23, David.
Ready for another chance? David Freese, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Josh Bell the next to hit. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Freese, a runner at second with 1 away. And a curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Josh Harrison stands in as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one. But before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Arrieta's got his target. First pitch on its way. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. On to first, and a big out to start the seventh. One gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
So now Carlos Santana 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
A little bouncer, but it's foul. Strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. The 2-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tough, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, Dero, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
He's running again. He swings and misses. Throw down. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Good work and a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Soft liner out toward left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding close.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. In there for strike 1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Bounce to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They're down 1-0.
Seventh inning stretch.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola.
Francisco Cervelli.
Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
I mean, that's just an awesome curveball right there. A 12-6 breaker with nasty downward tilt. You know, the game's getting back to that good four-seam fastball breaking ball instead of the sinker slider guy.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Crawford over to his right. Makes the play. 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Adam Frazier. And he fouls this one off. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Frazier is retired. 2 down now.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. Fouled off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and missed. Might have even been a foul tip that's held on to, but either way the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They lead it 1-0. Aaron Altair will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 23, Aaron Altair. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 70, George Concho.
In there, strike 1. The average sits at 294, 8 home runs and 37 RBIs.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Here it comes. And he misses with it. 1-1.
1-1.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. Hit in the air to center field. Marte is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starters, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. In previous matchups against George Cantos, he's 2 for 3. He also has 1 home run. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is fouled. That's lifted the other way out to left. McKenzie is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 5. Nick Williams.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Nick Williams. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. 2 out, nobody on. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 75, Francisco Rodriguez.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starling Marte. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Starling Marte.
Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot for Starling Marte, number 14 on the season, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
The left fielder, number 2, Carlton McKenzie.
Into the box, Carlton McKenzie. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Rodriguez, a Venezuelan-born ball player, has a strong chance of being an all-star for the National League this year, as he's currently leading the vote totals among relievers.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
Popped high in the air. Crawford is there for it. One away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him. Here's Gregory Polanco, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he lays off there. 1-0. Bases are empty. One man out. To first. And a step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman, number 23, David Freese.
Here's David Freese to stand in. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with two men out. Freese behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Play 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
The 2-2. Popped him up. And Santana will put the squeeze on this one, and the inning is over. One for the Pirates, courtesy of this swing by Starling Marte. Last chance coming up for the Fightin' Phils. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Felipe Rivero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Felipe Rivero.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. In prior matchups with Felipe Rivero, he's only 2 for 10.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
Hoskins behind to count 0-2. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
And here is strike 3 called on the fastball. Looked to be about eye level, but it's out number 2 instead.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now Carlos Santana, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Rivero has a play. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Man, a hitter must feel hopeless against that kind of guess. That final pitch was a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, and this thing is over.
A 2-0 finish today. The Buccos took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Jake Arrieta takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Aaron Nola is saddled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. Felipe Rivero closes the door for the save, his 25th of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line for this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 2 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 6 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time to the ball game, 2 hours and 24 minutes. Our stage attendance at PNC Park this afternoon, 38,365. The Pirates thank you for attending today's game and remind you to please drive home safely.